Assalamualaikum dear students. Our today's topic for discussion is Appa-mam. In today's lesson, we will discuss character sketch of Appa-mam and we will also discuss some questions. Now, character sketch of Appa-mam. The character is portrayed as a lethargic, prodigal, lazy, boon common who is filled with confidence. Appa-mam was an ascetic or sannyasi. He was an easygoing man, quite lazy, funny, and intriguing. Besides this, he was unreliable. He lived with comfort, doing nothing useful himself or to others. As a result, it was assumed that he was a charlatan. He was fond of stealing things from the house and giving them to others. Newspapers and chairs were the only source of interest for him. Although he claimed to be a sannyasi, there was nothing spiritual about him. As elders called him Appa, and he was an uncle, the younger of the family started calling him Appa-mam. Apart from this epithet, he was labeled with other epithets as shameless rascal and old burnt face. However, he took these epithets as titles or decorations. He was as cheerful as ever. He had the art of saying different things to different people. He had a creative mind. He had a different story for each person depending on what he thought of their individual taste and appreciation. Appa-mam enjoyed smoking. He used to tell unbelievable stories. He would sit in the sun and sleep in the shade. He played cricket with the writer's cousins and helped them with their algebra. He was rather lazy. The writer humorously says that he enjoyed life more than anyone else. Now there are questions. Who was Appa-mam? How was he related to the writer? Answer: Appa-mam was a self-styled sannyasi. He was called Appa by the elders in the family of the narrator, and Mam, which means uncle in Tamil. He was the uncle to the narrator and many other children in the family. Why did the uncles make fun of Appa-mam? How did he react to the teasing? The claim of Appa-mam as being sannyasi were taken lightly by the uncles, as they found nothing like a sannyasi in him. Appa-mam never took the teasing seriously, as he took it as a cool and normal way of the uncles. He never reacted on his teasing by the uncles. Now question is, why was the writer confused whether Appa-mam was a sannyasi or not? Answer: Appa-mam never looked like a sannyasi. He would take away money or ornaments of family members and still claimed to have denounced the worldly pleasures. He had also a merry-go attitude, so the writer was confused on his being a sannyasi. Now another question. What would Appa-mam do when he had a nightmare? How did the nightmare become a game for the younger generation? Answer: once Appa-mam returned from his self-styled pilgrimage of 3 years, He had stolen 25 rupees from the grandmother's desk during his last visit, so came when he came back with the money to return it to the grandfather, he assumed it to be a great virtue which sent him into a nightmare. As a result, he began to dance and yell some gibberish round the grand's bed like a dervish. For some time, the children enjoyed it and began to play this act of Appa-mam as a game, naming it as Appa-mam's nightmare. Who were Appa-mam's disciples? Who were Appa-mam's disciples? A motley collection of people were disciples of Appa-mam. They include a mother with her baby, an old farmer, a cripple, a young couple, and a handful of children. They had a faith in Appa-mam and were eager to seek his blessings and darshan. The question is, what was the reaction of the family on learning that Appa-mam had disciples? The family was wonderstruck to learn that Appa-mam had disciples. They never believed in his being a sannyasi, so they were critical in this regard and thought it nothing more than a big hoax. The question is, why did Appa-mam tell the family members not to laugh at him in front of his disciples? Answer: Appa-mam told his family members not to laugh at him in front of disciples, as they had faith in him as a sannyasi and had come to seek his blessings and darshan. So he urged his family members to respect the faith of his disciples. They had reposed in him. What made writer decide that Appa-mam was a real sannyasi? Do you think she subsequently changed her opinion of him? Give reasons for your answer. Answer is, when Appa-mam gave his blessings to his disciples at the back of the house under the neem tree, the writer treated her as a true sannyasi and expressed her feelings to her mother, but subsequently might have changed her opinion, as just after 2 days the earrings of one of her aunt were missing, and interestingly Appa-mam too was missing. But in the light of the story, the narrator might have continued to treat Appa-mam as a real sannyasi, because of the things or money he took away were either returned to the family member or to given to the needy people. Thank you very much.